Very good morning. My name is Ifeemi Andrew, and now we quickly look at headlines from some of the newspapers. We begin with what we have on the Vanguard newspaper. Just to also remind you that we are live on Facebook. Be a part of the conversation. If you haven't joined the Facebook family, you can do that now. Simply log on to Facebook, search for Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Again, search for Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Like the page, scroll down to the Morning Crossfire newspaper review live stream. You would find it there. Like the live stream, click on the share button, and don't forget to drop your comments. Please ensure that the comments are short and precise, very short and precise. It's a live stream. If you don't do it that way, it becomes difficult to read because we have a plethora of messages coming in. On the Vanguard, Shell reports oil spill in Port Harcourt, blames safer pit overflow. Shell reports oil spill in Port Harcourt, blames safer pit overflow. Alarm as cartels target teenage girls for organ harvesting. This is heard this, and I was like, how people, this is very popular in Asia, where they just harvest your organs. You could just go for a drink and somebody drugs your drink, and then they go and take one kidney and that's it. To hear that this sort of thing would now be happening in the country, it's sad. 900 sacked Cadeco staff. Labour threatens nationwide shutdown. We're back again with threatening Labour. You would not threaten now and even fix a date, and then tomorrow you say there's a committee has been formed. Nigerians will not take it lightly with you. 900 sacked Cadeco staff. Labour threatens nationwide shutdown. Diri pays unscheduled visit to schools, frowns at state of infrastructure. Did he not know? That's my state, by the way, and that's also my governor. I'm from both the states, Rivers and Bayelsa. Did he not know that in what world was anyone in Bayelsa State thinking that the primary schools in the communities were up to standard? You don't even need to go and see to know. If in Bayelsa State you don't have adequate roads, you don't have adequate infrastructure, it is now schools that I'm shocked that he is shocked. I'm shocked that he is shocked. Then it simply means that he's not been moving around the state as often as he should to go see things by himself on the ground, one. Secondly, his commissioners and whoever is working with him are not telling him the truth about what the real situation on the ground is. It's not only in Bayelsa State. Come to Rivers State. In the communities, some of the schools, you will weep. I don't think you should just know that the situation is bad. So I'm shocked that the governor of Bayelsa State is shocked at the poor infrastructure. That's on the Vanguard. On the Punch, this one says, marketers may dump NNPC Limited as price war with Dangote rages. But that's what the idea of this is. Having competition is what it does for you. And so we're enjoying it. Nigerians are here for the ride. We're loving it. And whoever is cheaper with the best quality, we buy. It's as simple as that. In fact, the other time, the marketers that imported petrol, they said they could be lamenting now since Dangote reduced his loading price to about 800 and some fraction. Okay. Crude producers diverting 500,000 barrels per day meant for local refineries, Petron alleges. I'm pretty sure, I think yesterday was a headline, something from the presidency about not selling crude that is meant for local refineries outside the country. These things have been happening since now, and the government has been saying similar things like that. They've been diverting for a long time. And many times they've blamed scarcity on the diverting now of products. So it's not really new. PDP Secretary Wike Camp writes Supreme Court ahead of BOT meeting. Cybercrime, EFCC arraigns 11 Chinese, alleges plot to destabilize Nigeria. And tax reform, reps set for fresh debate, hold closed door sessions. All of these headlines are on the Punch. I'll add one more. Government releases power tariff hike guidelines discos. So I've not had power for some days now. I'm guessing something went bad. Maybe a feeder is bad or something. But I think what's poor is the fact that when these things happen, discos don't inform people. It's just leave it like that. You don't even try to, use your platforms or try to get a message out and let people who you are servicing, collecting their monies for service that some of them don't get accurately enough. You don't tell them, oh, sorry, this is why, this, that. I think it's not fair to the consumers. And we already had the increase in hike, and we saw the aide to the president tell us we're going to see more increase. So the aide say there's going to be more increase. And now, guidelines released for tariff hike for discos. So we're going to have hike in, what's the other one? Telecoms. Now hike in electricity tariff again. And then, most importantly, remember that these hike things always come after minimum wage. After they increase minimum wage, they do all this drama will just play. I won't say anything. Cost of Japa: how young Nigerians battle hardship, death, pursuing better lives overseas. That's a must read for you. Check it out on the Punch and tell us what you think. Tax reform, reps set for fresh debate. Okay, hold closed door sessions. Already had that already. I'll go to Facebook now and take some of your comments. For those of you who haven't joined Facebook, again, I repeat, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the Facebook handle. Like the page, go to the live stream, like the live stream, share the live stream, drop your comments, keep it short and precise. There's plenty of messages already. Let's see how many we can touch on. All right. Jefet Ibekwe, the NLC are now seen as toothless bulldogs. Okay. Start with the NLC. Very harsh. Patrick Amadi, the federal government should have finished up the Ogoni cleanup before looking to set up university in Ogini. I said it too, but, well, what do I know? What do I know? The stakeholders went and negotiated, and they said they wanted that to be something that, well, so let's wait and see. King Boy, please, can I advise you on something? On Facebook, we can already see your name. So there's no need wasting time writing your name and doing good morning and putting your name. And you can tell us where you're watching from. Just mention where you're watching from and move on. Federal government could have finished the Ogoni cleanup. Okay, that's from Afara Iche you're watching there. The way people indulge in crime is just worrisome. My heart goes out to the family of the CSO that was assassinated and his son, Raymond Ezealiko. Lorenzo Delight, this message is too long. It's too long. Approving a university for Ogoni people is a good one, but they would have finished the cleanup first. RSU management should help in renovating hostels fast. All the hostels in all the tertiary institutions, government owned, need renovation. All of them need, in fact, those things need renovation and quarterly maintenance. These are children, human beings live in those places. Renovations and quarterly maintenance is what those places should be getting. Larry Spieth says, I commend the Governor Duri for paying unscheduled visits to schools. I urge Governor February to do same to see the state of our schools. He's watching from Ishiokbo. All right. Federal government unveils toll gates on Abuja Makurdi Road, charge 500 to 16. I'm not surprised in any way of paying. That's the only way of paying the money they borrowed. Of course, like there was a talk of putting tolls on most of the federal roads. Now we're forgetting these things. There was that plan had been on for, and people protested against it. Said they would say. Here we are gradually heading towards that place. It's quite funny that these governors sound this way. The governors so believe in their commissioners and stewards that whatever they say is what they believe, and see others telling them the truth as their enemies, watching from Oginigba. Safer Samuel, it's what it is. Watching from Abuja, Sixtus Uwakwe. Okay, Anonobi says, police investigating murder of stadium chief security officer. They should lay ambush. Anyone caught stealing there will be assumed to be murderer. There was this commissioner for education in Delta State. Oh, goodness me. Why would I forget her name? she was something else. I'm talking like in the Bori time in the 2000s and I'm talking 2000 and what 2001 2002 that area. Commissioner for Education. She would disguise herself and go into, anybody remembers her name. If you are from Delta State or you stayed, you would know who I'm talking about. Goodness. She would disguise herself, go to schools and see what teachers are doing. How it was so beautiful. We used to even have governors move around personally. These days, I don't know how serious they take the leadership thing. I don't know how serious. Like, I don't know how serious. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0002. To think that they would just believe human beings that have selfish interests. Some of those people you appointed are only there because of what they are going to get. They don't even, okay, the worst is, even if they're not there for what they are going to get, some of them you appointed it for political reasons. They don't know the job. So it means you have to do extra as the head. You have to do extra work. The unscheduled visit is a good thing, but I'm shocked that the governor was shocked. I still not believe it. I think it also further shows us how out of touch our leaders really are. They think they know. They think that they know what the people need, what the people are going through. You really don't know. You're even in a air-conditioned house. You have budget for everything. I'm telling you, you don't know. And now you're shocked that you went and saw what you saw. Please pay more visits because there's more to see. God's power in Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Yes, my name is Isaac Godpower.
All right, go on. Please speak up. Right? You're not loud enough.
CSO and his son killed. Andrew, you can remember when there was a report that some flashpoints in Port Harcourt were high-risk areas, and some people came that they were playing politics with River State. You are seeing what is happening. How can a CSO, if a CSO could be killed, what happens to me and you as a common man in the state? So I want to urge the governor to concentrate on securing life and property and leave politics alone. The time of politics has gone. The governor should concentrate and ensure that the security vote that is being given to River State should be channeled to providing vehicles and ensuring that these personnel are encouraged. You know, if our personnel were encouraged and happy, sometimes there was a distress call and they couldn't meet up.
Clinton, you are aware that was an assassination, right?
Assassination?
Yes, you are aware that it was an assassination, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
So our governor should brace up and ensure that he is up and doing and leave politics aside and concentrate on governance in the state. It's not helping us.
All right, God's power. Clinton in Bori, good morning.
A very good morning to you, Andrew.
Yeah, good morning, Clinton.
Yeah, I want to align myself with the late Major statement. The Ogonis, we are very excited, and we appreciate Mr. President for identifying the Ogonis. This is the first president in a very long time that I've seen the plight of the Ogoni people, and I've tried to negotiate with them and address some of their needs. Bringing a University of Environment to Ogoniland is a very good one. The land has been degraded, we suffered a lot, and I believe this will open the window for other opportunities to come to Ogoniland. Now, going forward, Governor Diri France at 4 states of schools in the state. When you hear this kind of statement, you begin to marvel. A governor that is marveling at what? Is he not aware? Was he not aware? People have been complaining, even in River State here. If you go to schools in the remote areas, Andrew, you will cry. No desks, no teaching materials. Teachers are not in school. So I think that government at all levels, on all the states, should just not play blind eye to all these things. They know that the schools are in a sorry state. They should try and reinforce and reimburse teachers and schools so that we can deliver quality education to our children. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. They should. I hope this would be a wake-up call. Those people in the leadership in Rivers State, Commissioner for Education, everybody involved, local government administrators, local government chairmen. These are some of the things that we look forward to the council chairman investing in, not just even building schools, renovating schools, putting a system in place that would make sure that whether or not anybody's there, these schools will continue to run and work. Leighton Barry in Bori, good morning.
Good morning, Ikimi Andrew.
All right.
Yeah. Looking at the statement credited to the former Mossop president that they presented the issue of University of Environment in Ogoniland. Yes, when they went for a visit. I think they have done very well. That visit was a great one, which I commended them. And one thing the Ogoni people need to do now is to look at those who have a good thinking faculty around them. We need thinkers now, because whatever the federal government is doing, they might use it against us tomorrow if it is not properly handled. So we need those who can think well and not those who are desperate to make money out of this whole situation. We need thinkers, because in engineering there is a statement that good thinking is a good product. And so if we want to handle it, we want to do it well, we need good thinkers around us. Then the oil spill in Ogali, Shell has taught other oil companies how to use divide and rule in leading where they are. And they keep giving excuses that when a spill occurs in this way, they will say it is vandal. This one is clear. The pictures are right there, that it is from their facility. The fault is from their facility. And so they should not give any excuse in handling this whole situation. Finally,
let's go to Chima. Unfortunately, Leighton Barry, we don't have all the time. You exhausted all the time on your very first contribution. Chima from Rimokuta, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Ifemi.
Yeah.
Yeah, my heart is broken right now because the commercial drivers are begging the governor of Rivers State, Mola Ifubare, to come and intervene in the mayhem being settled on them in Obiakpo. The students of Rivers State University, they are also begging the governor to come and also help them. Even the management of the university is also begging the governor to also come and help them. The man that died in Ahmed Mecca Stadium is also begging the governor to come and beg them, to come and help them. We, Rivers State, the governor has enslaved us in the terms of begging him. Now we're not begging. Even if the appeal court has proscribed the character of the governor, calling him executive rascality. So we now in Rivers State, now we have been feverish in our minds, because as it stands now, we don't have government in Rivers State.
We do have government in Rivers State, Chima. That's to correct you on that one.
I'm sorry.
We have a government in Rivers State. Thank you.
All right, I'm sorry about that. I am begging, I've joined my mouth to beg the governor of Rivers State, Mola Ifubara, to take us seriously in this state. Even the flood victims, they begged and begged and begged. You are here, it's all over in your studio. But what our governor is doing is to be doing politics. We are also begging him to allow assembly members to go to the house and make law for us. And
all right, Chima, thank you very much. Thank you. We have to beg. I think isn't that the politics of Nigeria? We beg our leaders now, and we've been begging leaders not today. It's the culture. I'm pretty sure, Chima, you have also begged in the past. Everybody would always beg government to do something for them, and well, that's just what it is. You beg council chairman, you beg government. It's what it is, and it has what has been happening when there's any problem or issue. Who else would you beg if not the leadership of a place that you reside? That's who you would beg. In family, something happens, you would talk to your father, right? So it's understandable if people want to, and they should. 0817-923 0007 0817-923-0003. That's the number to call. Join in on the conversation this morning. We'll see if we can take a few more calls. On WhatsApp, this person says, okay, message not for us. Insecurity is alarming and worrisome. Primary responsibility of every government is to protect lives and properties. Let Nigerian police be proactive in securing lives. Owanate Clinton West. JJ says, Veronica. Veronica Ogwagu. JJ, thank you. You. I think somebody else sent it to me as well. Veronica. Somebody said we used to call her Vero Trouser. Yes, we used to. And you are very correct. I'll be knowing from Abua. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, I want to join the Youth Council of Abua for congratulating the chairman, Ruben Obo. I think he's doing real good because there is a faith list in the local government. In the first 100 days in office, they have done a lot of things that I cannot take this time to enumerate. Transportation, students, building markets, and all other things. And I want to wish him that he should do more. And I think he will do that, in conjunction with his cabinet. I also want to look at the university in the Ogoni area. Yes, I think it's a good one, the Environmental Studies University. And I know that it's not as easy as it has been said. Before this infrastructure or this project will be functional, it will take a long years to come. And that is the issue. I want to bet that the government should try as much as possible to situate that institution so that it can help the environment.
All right. Thank you very much, Abinoye. Now that you brought this up, one of the callers said something. I think it would be unfair to not appreciate the efforts of former President Goodluck Jonathan and former President Muhammadu Buhari with regards to the situation in Ogoni, because both those leaders also contributed immensely. When he said, this is the first in a long time, the first government that is looking at Ogoni, I don't think that's correct. All right. Except you're not remembering properly. If you really take your time and think about it, it's from Goodluck Jonathan to President Muhammadu Buhari. They've all contributed in one way or the other towards ensuring that the situation in Ogoni is looked into. Well, more messages on WhatsApp. This one is from Fidelis. It says, Bola Tinubu approving university for Ogoni land is a good development. Well, yeah, of course, the president. Fidelis Elemuwa from Chokocho sent that one in. Ida from Nkora says, Wike camp have failed. There is nothing Supreme Court will do about it. The National Secretary has come to stay forever. Nname Ward, State Chairman of the PDP, has come to stay forever. The new PDP in Rivers State and whole of Nigeria. This one is from Otinaka Wike. The police in the state should do everything possible to ensure that murderers of the slain CSO are brought to book to serve as deterrent to those planning such evil act. The heart of man is just evil. Why would someone even think of that evil? Kill a man and his son. Just why? What could make a man develop that kind of wickedness? Why? We'd have to wrap it here. Take a commercial and then go for the news at 7. Good morning.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info. We'll be back.
When you wake up on the wrong side of your bed, you wake up with a problem.